Sure. Yes. Yes. What is going on, everybody? And this is Scram Punks episode 51. I am here with the panel today. NBA started, so I'm extremely happy. I'm a black guy, so most of it's I don't know about Moss, but I love the NBA. And am I too loud, yo? Am I too loud?
No, you sound good to us.
Okay, I have to listen back to it. But anyway, all right, y'all, let's go ahead. Let me introduce the panel today because, of course, Nethos is not here. Wednesdays is starting to be difficult for him at his, excuse me, piece of dough making, biscuit making.
Yeah, exactly.
So, damn, I'm talking too much shit. We just started. I'm coughing already. MM2K, brother, while I drink some water, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's your boy MM2K. Down with another episode of Scram Punks, episode 51. Hey, episode 50 was live too, man. That was a hell of an episode, man. Maybe for the centennial, we'll get some better guests. Maybe we'll see if Mike can borrow something to come on here. But no, just doing my thing, man, and ready to get into these topics and have another fantastic show, man.
That sounds good to me, man. That sounds good to me, bro. Next up is my girl, Snow Bunny. What's up, Snow Bunny?
Hello, everybody. Hi, chat. Hey, guys. What's been going on? Sorry about last week, guys. We had something come up where we couldn't go live last week, so we had a little bit of a break. This week, let's get it kicked off with a start. What's going on with you guys this week?
Oh, yeah. I had to go get a pap smear last week.
Oh, shit.
No, I mean a mammogram.
Yeah.
Get my titties splatted. Get my titties splatted.
You got them flattened, didn't they?
Hey, Dirk. You told me a couple months ago you stopped lactating, bro.
Yeah, I did, right? All right, and last but not least, my main man, Devin. What's up, Dev? Man, how you doing, bro?
What's going on, bro? What's going on?
Hey, man, is Xbox still the best box, man?
For me, it is.
Thank you, brother. That's all I wanted to hear, brother. So what's going on with you, man?
Not much, brother. Watching basketball myself. Watching the Timberwolves.
Timberwolves. Hey, man.
That used to be my squad. Garnett's my favorite basketball player, man. So.
Yeah, definitely. 21, he a legend.
Yeah, he is.
Best in the post.
Yeah. Hey, yo, let me go say what's up to my man, Mr. Righteous Fish. Already talking shit. Yeah, his first comment, he talking shit. But what's up, Mr. Righteous Fish? None of your business. Miko Doss, what is up, y'all? Thank you for joining us.
Tweet this out for us, please. Can y'all please tweet this out?
Tweet it out, and I got to do it myself. I'm up here watching the Pistons on my phone, but I'm going to tweet this out, y'all. All right, so first thing is first. There's not a lot of topics, but there's a few things to talk about. Yo, what's up? Shit. What's his name, y'all? Help me out.
Joe Hansel Villegas.
Joe Hansel, what's up, man? Hey, yo, my man be showing me love. Yo, what's up, brother? Thank you for joining us, man. I appreciate the support. Joey, yeah, that's cool. That's better. Joey, thank you for the support, man. I appreciate it. I truly do, bro. Anyway, y'all, let's get to these topics. So, first thing is first. I don't know if you want to start off with this, Moss. It's not big news. It's more speculation. But Z Huge, who was a known insider, he tweeted out something earlier today on Twitter regarding the PlayStation. He said that there's some upcoming news regarding a PlayStation exclusive. Now, he didn't necessarily say it was good. He didn't necessarily say it was bad. But a lot of people was taking it as it's some bad news. Well, I'm sorry, he did say surprising news. Let me put that in there. I forgot to mention that. Some surprising news regarding a PlayStation exclusive, upcoming PlayStation exclusive. Now, a lot of people were saying, is The Last of Us 2 going to be delayed? Or if Ghost of Tsushima going to be canceled for the PS4 and only a PS5 title? So people don't know. So I want to ask you guys, what are your thoughts? Like, what are your guesses about this? Mars, start with you, bro.
Well, I want to say this, and big ups to Z Huge. I don't want him blocking me like how Matt Piscatella blocks me, because for some reason all the numbers guys got me blocked. But
yeah, for real.
I got much respect for Z Huge. I love the analyst, stuff that he provides. The analyst and me, is a geek for all that. With that being said, we got to be careful that we don't blur the lines. He's an analyst. He's not a gumshoe. Now, it is possible that within his realm of work that he may have been privy to some information that a lot of us ain't privy to. But the last time Z Huge was privy to some information that we weren't privy to, he had predicted that Microsoft wasn't going to fund Xbox anymore. Remember that?
Yeah, he did. So, that's true. And, and exact opposite happened.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And he started going on a blocking spree. So again, so we don't blur the line. And even more recently, he had stated that when we had the big thing about the John Petty numbers, the analysts that spoke to Z and the people at Triple B about the AMD GPUs or APUs, he was one of the people in Reset Era talking about the numbers don't add up, but come to find out this year everything is the same and his numbers do add up. So again, he may be privy to some information, but don't put too many eggs in the basket of an analyst getting some inside gaming information. He just crunches numbers. With that being said, if it is true, here's what I'm hoping, and this may sound so cynical and wrong, but who gives a as my man Dirk says, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
I predicted that Death Stranding was going to be pushed back. So I'm hoping if it is PlayStation bad news, that Death Stranding is pushed back, so I don't seem like such a dumbass. With that being said, I think from what we're going to talk about later in the show, and we're not going to spoil anything, but what we're going to talk about later in the show, I think it will be a good thing for all gamers if Death Stranding was held back for local polish.
Well, I'm
just going to leave it at that.
It went
gold.
I
had already said like a month ago because it hadn't gone gold. I said, is there a possibility it might get pushed
it's
back?
It's gone gold now, though.
It's gone. No, but a month ago it hadn't gone gold.
Yeah.
And Kojima was saying he was still working on the game.
Yeah. Yep. So.
Yeah, me personally, I just, like you said, maybe nothing is nothing at all, Moss, like you just said. But if it is something, maybe it is, The Last of Us 2 is being delayed for a couple months so they can add that multiplayer in. That would be cool. I think most people would be okay with that. Add the multiplayer in. It comes out in May instead of, February. Yo, let's go to the chat right quick. Lucas, Shorter, what's up?
Hey, what's up,
What up, hoes and Snow Bunny? That hurts. That hurts. Average Giant says,
I don't give it up to everybody, just 90% of the people.
Ouch.
Hey, Moss, Average Giant says, I'm here to listen to MM2K cap for Fallout 76. Yeah. Oh,
shit. You'll be surprised by my small minute rant, because this is do about nothing.
Yeah. All right. I'm sorry. So Snow Minded, what do you think it is? Do you think it's anything, or just this guy that's making up shit?
It can always be something. I mean, somebody, if that person has like a 50-50 record on some things, he might have heard something going through the grapevine that's not kosher. In surprising news, that could be taken as good or bad. What if the surprising news is The Last of Us 2 is getting moved up? Because I don't think anybody has a huge game coming out in December this year.
Yeah, but that's a month they usually. I mean, most companies usually avoid
except for Nintendo. Nintendo they usually, but everybody else they don't.
Yeah, Nintendo has nothing this year. What makes you think somebody might decide to slide into that Nintendo slide?
Yeah,
be like,
that's always a gamble, though, because that's after Thanksgiving, it's after Black Friday, and most people do their shopping before like December. I mean, some people do, obviously, but I don't know, because I mean, they seem to always avoid December. Most of these game companies. From history.
Yeah, so I mean, surprising news, it could be anything. I mean, people are hyping it up, but it could be surprising news. Ghost of Tsushima is going to be a PlayStation 5 launch title, which I've already speculated.
Yeah.
But that would be a surprising news because everybody is set on it being a PlayStation 4 release.
Hold on. We have breaking news. Breaking news on Griggity's show. Mike Ybarra has announced, I am very happy to announce I'm joining Blizzard as executive vice president and GM starting November 4th.
Shit.
So,
yeah, well,
they say executive vice president and GM.
Oh, shit. Well, you know what? First and foremost, big ups to Rand and big ups to Jazz. Now, I know Jazz. I know me and Jazz ain't been we ain't the biggest friends. It's just, you know, be nice. You know, be on nice on Twitter. Stop attacking Triple B. We just here to entertain. But even if you don't like what we say is right. But even with that being said, big up to Rand, big up to him on his show. He did say in the past show that he had expected Mike Ybarra to go to Blizzard. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
so
there you go.
Big up to Rand. We gotta get Rand back on the show too, man.
Absolutely.
I love that him on the show.
And I'm gonna give props to Tim Dog because last week after Mike Ybarra left Microsoft was big news. Tim said he heard some stuff and expect something to be announced this week. And here we go. So get like big props to Tim Dog. Now Tim Dog didn't say the Blizzard thing, but he said he heard that he got a bag somewhere else. And wow, Blizzard, damn. So now you understand why some of these executives leave their position. I mean, hell, man. I mean, bigger position, better position, more money. There you go.
Well, first and foremost, let's congratulate Mike Ybarra on his new position over at Blizzard. Happy that he's somewhere else, maybe having more fun, whatnot. But big ups, congratulations, Mike Ybarra, for that new promotion.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah, so that goes to show you guys that, you know, in this constant war, we laugh or we try to act like, you know, one person leaving this company is, you know, oh shit, the Xbox is going downhill. When in reality, sometimes they just get a better offer somewhere else, a higher position, more money. The only exception is Sean Layden. They fired his ass, threw his ass right out of there, right?
He got Jazzy Jeff. Now let me stop.
Let me stop too. I'm bullshit.
I just said a congratulations tweet to Mike. I said, hey Mike, we're talking about you on Scram Punk, so hopefully we get flooded with viewers.
Right.
me reaching out there, right?
Hey,
but with that being said, no, congratulations to Mike. I had questioned, I'm not gonna lie, because we were having discussions here. I did question why did he leave? Why did the two founders at Mixer leave? But again, this opportunity was there. People that I know or that are close to Mike said that he's always expressed that this would be his dream job. The people at Twitter could have been under some type of contract to where they have to stay with the company for a few years, and that would have expired around this time. So it could have been coincidental. And with that being said, I think even though Blizzard may not be everyone's favorite company right now, I think they need somebody like Mike.
Right.
I need somebody like Mike with his ears to the ground that's more grounded to what gamers want. I mean, as we know in Microsoft, from people that we know, right, Dirt, that Mike was a dissenting voice, and he let you know. He wasn't rude about it. He wasn't an asshole. But Mike would let you know if he was in support or not in support of something. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they need at Blizzard. So hopefully the people there at Blizzard will accept Mike and take upon his gaming knowledge and his gaming philosophies. And then hopefully, you know, from the top on down, all the way from Bobby Kotick, that they utilize a good, well-rounded person like Mike to help make that company flourish because they need it. I would love to have Mike on the show on PNTS Network, anywhere, broadband, any show, so we could talk about his new venture. You know what I'm saying? I think it would be a good way to kick off.
Oh yeah, I'm super nosy.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Devin. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, people over there at Blizzard are getting fired for expressing their minds.
Well, then I know.
Not even expressing their minds. Like with the whole broadcasters got fired.
Yeah,
they didn't even say nothing.
Well, I will say this, that would be like buying a Maserati to only drive 5 miles per hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna get Mike and you're going to put him in an atmosphere where you have to be severely muted, then you're not utilizing the resource properly. You know what I'm saying?
That's my whole point. Is what I'm saying.
So I don't think. And then Mike, with his tenure and how smart he is as an individual, and again, I know this sounds like the Mike Yabar Brownie show, but everybody knows I'm a big fan of Mike Yabar. As smart as he is, he wouldn't go into I think he would have made it abundantly clear. I'm not going to be muzzled. I'm not going to be out in the weeds and saying all types of crazy shit all day, but you're not going to muzzle me. You know what I'm saying? So
plus also they might have gotten him in there to help smooth over the issues they haven't going on right now.
Yeah.
Right now, Blizzard has a lot on their plate right now. And the type of person he is who has his ear closer to the gamers.
Yeah.
You know, he has a lot of respect among gamers from all branches. Nintendo, PlayStation, Microsoft, all branches. They might have him in there. Yes, that job promotion was already happening, but he's able to announce it now to help smooth out whatever their PR issue is right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because right now, because he is just like Moss says. Moss, you have a huge respect for him. There's a ton of gamers out here on Twitter, Twitch, Mixer, all them who stream these games, who has a voice. You have a branch right there between the PR and those gamers. He can help smooth out those issues.
Yep. Yeah, that's some good shit. Breaking news on Scrappunch, y'all.
It'll be interesting to see how that turns around.
Damn, I actually forgot my water, bro. Shit. All right. So we never did. Hold on, Heath Stevens, don't come in here with your shit.
Oh, shit.
Dirty, you jump box delusional fanboy. He gonna say hi. He gonna say hi, MM2K. That's some shit.
Big up to the homie Steve.
What up, Heath, man? You with your ass. All right, y'all. Listen, you know what? Devin, we never did hear your thoughts on what do you think the surprising secret is, whatever, about a PlayStation exclusive.
You got mine.
I'm not sure.
Bunny or Devins.
I meant to say Devin.
I'm not sure. It could go either way. It could be real and it could not be real. So I don't know how to really take it, because he's got exposed before.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Mars made a good point. He did, he has gotten exposed about a couple things, but he has got a couple things right. Let me ask Heath and Mr. Righteous Fist, who are two ponies, what do you guys think this surprising, unannounced thing is about a PlayStation exclusive? You guys think, what do you guys think it is? Because some people seem to think it's negative, and even though it seemed like it might be negative, like how he kind of tweeted it, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just the Xbox fanboy in me. Well, anyway, y'all. So let's get to the next topic since we're done with that one. Let's go ahead and Moss, are you ready, bro? Let's go ahead. Let's talk about the Outer Worlds first, because I don't want because people want to really hear your thoughts on Fallout 76, so I want them to stick around a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about the Outer Worlds. Now, the Outer Worlds is a game that comes out Friday, made by Obsidian Entertainment, which is, of course, the Xbox first-party studio now. So the game has gotten pretty good scores. They're at a 86 Metacritic for the PlayStation 4 version and 85 for the Xbox One version. I'm not sure what the PC is. So yes, this seems to be a nice quality game from an Xbox first-party studio. But of course, this is a multi-plat, and PlayStation fans are saying things like, it's a multi-plat. It's a multi-plat. Of course it's a multi-plat. But as a first-party studio, Obsidian as a first-party studio, do you guys feel that this is good because they made a quality game? And hell, this is a first-party studio, so will their games in the future most likely be more quality? What do you guys think? Let me start with Snow Bunny with this.
Right now, like I said, when Outer Worlds was being created, it was already being created as a multi-plat.
Right.
Microsoft, it was actually created before Microsoft bought Obsidian. So they have a whole different, it was a different people over it while Outer Worlds was being made. I can't say anything about how Obsidian is going to be post Microsoft until their first game that they create will be after Microsoft purchased them. Because like I said, the Outer Worlds was already in production before Microsoft bought them.
Right.
So
Right. Yeah.
I can't really say if this is going to be a good thing for the future, because like I said, Outer Worlds was already in production without Microsoft's help. Now that they have Microsoft backing them for the next game coming up, that's going to be the true testament as to whether we're going to expect good stuff or crap from them.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sorry. You go ahead, Devin.
I was gonna say, like, I don't see how it would be worse with more money.
It doesn't matter about the money. It's the matter of they tell you which way you're going to go with the game. Okay,
Yeah, but
Well, they gave.
Xbox give people free roam of their games
They have
with their
like
studios.
like with their recent studio acquisitions, they did. They're saying you guys go make what you want to make with all of our resources. That's why Ninja Theory signed on. So they're saying they can go make what they want to make.
But the thing is they're saying that, and they're saying that to the world, but you never know what happens behind closed doors. If you take everything they say at face value, then you're setting yourself up for disappointment.
Yeah, I want to piggyback off of what
you could say that about anybody though.
Yeah, and that's why you do that with everybody. You do that with everybody. If you automatically think that everything these gaming companies are telling you are true, then you're setting yourself up for disappointment. See, you always have to see half and half.
I'm gonna piggyback off of what Bunny said. I think, well, not what just Bunny said, what everybody's saying. I agree with both of you guys. I think in a we don't want to forget that way back when Phil said that he gave the studios development freedom, that he exposed himself in that interview with Eurogamer, where he was like, my first instructions to the team was this has to be first person and you have to do this, when they were talking about CFP. So under that realm, to Bunny's point, I do feel like even at Sony, where they say they give development freedom, there is no complete development freedom. Remember when Yoshida saw the original take on the redo of God of War? He said, redo this. This is a piece of shit. So we development freedom only goes so far. But there's a difference between development freedom, which I think is just an over-the-top exaggeration. There is no development freedom. And there's trust. As long as one company that I do, or one developer, in-house developer that they do trust, is Coalition. He trusts Rod, he trusts Coalition. They pretty much do their own thing as long as they're making gears. If Microsoft can trust Obsidian, because Outer Worlds, even though they did a partnership with a third-party company, this is all their baby. They created this whole thing all on their own, and they just went to that third-party company for funding. So this just shows, if this truly is a great game, it just shows you the caliber of games that Obsidian is able to make even on their own with little bit of funding. So to Devin's point, with a bunch of funding, they can do a lot more. It's just that if Microsoft is listening and they're observing this, you have to trust Obsidian. You have to trust them enough to let them replicate something like this again on their own, because they know better than you right now on how to make a good game, period.
I think that was well said. Of course, I'm leaning more towards Devin's opinion, because I think that what you said, Mars, like they made this game on their own. Like you said, they went to that private division or whatever, for funding. And next, if this game is a success, which it will probably, sell decently. It does come out the same day as Call of Duty, but it will probably sell decently in the long run. It's in Game Pass for Xbox and PC fans, and pay, like PlayStation fans, they got to pay the $460. But I think the game will do okay. I think that the biggest thing is that Part 2 will be a Microsoft exclusive.
Do
And
we know that for sure?
well, hold on.
I hear that a lot. I hear that a lot. I don't know.
They
I don't
bought
know if
the
they
sequel
confirmed
rights.
that.
Well, they okay. Well, I saw a tweet earlier from what's his name, the Hunter, maybe. He what did it say? Let me find it. Shit, I can't find it, but pretty much he said that this Obsidian, the Outer Worlds, is owned by Obsidian.
Oh,
which
okay.
of course means now it's owned by Microsoft.
Okay. So if they own the IP, then yeah.
Yeah. So I gotta find it because I screenshot it. I can't find that shit. Yeah. So that's what they said, and the Almighty Spartan God is in here.
The Almighty, what's up?
Yeah. He said it's
said
gonna
part
fail.
2 is an exclusive. Laugh out loud. It's gonna fail. If that ain't the most flaming anti-Xbox slander.
But let me throw this twist in here to you guys. Like, we already know the first one is a multi-plat, okay? Because it was already set up to be a multi-plat. What if the sales of it, when it comes out, like when they do like PlayStation versus, because it's coming to the Switch, I just don't know when, PlayStation versus the Xbox sales versus the Switch sales, if they sell more on the on the PlayStation and the Switch and the PC, don't you think they're going to go ahead? Don't you think they're going to go ahead?
It doesn't matter. Game Pass is the biggest thing for them. Like
yeah, but Game Pass right now, they're up here waiting to next quarter to see if it even makes a huge profit.
No. See, this is the thing.
Game Pass ain't gonna make a profit for a year, and that's fine. That makes sense. Yeah, my thing is that they need to show how many subscribers. If they show how many people bought Office 365. Xbox needs to show.
I saw that. Yeah.
They need to show how many people are subscribing. And I get it. Y'all don't want to fight the fanboy war. But here's my thing. And I made a video on this earlier this week. And my homie Heath was there. Say if I convinced Heath, I said, Heath, you need to invest in Game Pass. And Heath falls into that. And he stops buying games a la carte. And he only gets his game through Game Pass. And a year, 2 years into it, he has like the same 5 games that he's playing all the time. He spent $10 a month or whatever the hell he spends on Game Pass. Then all of a sudden, because it's a failure, Microsoft says, you know what, we're cutting off Game Pass next month. Heath then has to go reinvest and buy all those games individually again. So it's not fair to Heath when Netflix can do it, Hulu, everybody does it. Microsoft needs to let us know, at least in the realm, how many subscribers have Game Pass. That way, when people decide if they're going to fully invest in this instead of buying games a la carte, they won't be shit out of the luck if it looks like that the boat is sinking, period. Uh-oh. Did I lose everybody?
No, I'm here. Sorry, I was typing
something.
So, I mean, so I think that they need to do that to be on the up and up, but they're going to lose money on Game Pass, period, because they're doing what the Disney Plus model is doing, which is they're making all these real cheap investments to get people to get onto the service. Yeah. Disney Plus is going to lose $1 billion for the next 2 years. They've announced that. And then they're going to, once they get everybody hook, line, and sinker, then they're going to raise to their normal rates and get that money back. Microsoft is doing the same thing, but we need to see a steady course to see how many people are actually being hook, line, and sinker to ensure that this is working. You know?
Absolutely. And also, I think that's another reason why the Outer Worlds 2 will most likely be an exclusive. They want people to subscribe to the service. I mean, they need people to subscribe to the service, and content is what draws people to the service. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Devin, what you think about this, bro?
I'm not sure what their plan is. I know they want to push Game Pass. And I know it'll go over to the next console. There's no way that they would just shut it down like that. I don't think so, at least.
Yeah.
You're already having a bad time. You're gonna have a worse time if that happens. Fans are gonna be angry.
Yeah.
Like that would cause an uproar, and I don't think they're gonna do that. And that's why they keep putting in. That's why they do day and date to get more people in, and then they add the big name titles, Triple A's, in a couple months after when they can cut the check. But like what Moss was saying, maybe it probably would be a really good idea for them to cut the big check to maybe have some of these third-party games either probably not day and date, but maybe like a month out.
Yeah.
To bring more of these casual people in.
They need to partner with somebody. And again, this is going to make the chat mad, but that's what we're here for. I'm old and I'm cranky. That's what I'm here for. The Game Pass model, out of all the subscription models, including Netflix, Disney Plus, all, is the smartest business model out there. Why? Because it's not indicative. It gets you AAA content outside of Xbox, but it doesn't throw out a whole bunch of money in order to do that. Meaning you get your Devil May Cries, you get your Metros and all the other shit, right? But they don't pay top dollar. They wait until the games no longer are at peak, and then they may give them like $9 million or something and say, okay, here goes $9 million. Give us give us our game so we can put it in Game Pass. You're not losing a whole bunch of money with that.
It's
the
more
problem
convincing.
is that has to be secondary to your top-notch content. And right now, Microsoft's top-notch content may not be a big motivator for casuals. So I think on top of day and date, they need to do something in between the AAA, we're going to give you $9 million at peak model in their day and date. They got to partner with somebody like maybe a THQ. I don't know, somebody that makes kind of like AAA games that people really care about, but they ain't got to spend top dollar on, that'll drive more people to the service. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If they can get those games day and date, like maybe a THQ game, I don't know. There's a Darksiders or something. I don't know. That's not a great example, but maybe if Metro was day and date, you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Metro does okay, but even on its best day, it don't sell Call of Duty numbers. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You're going to spend $20 billion getting Call of Duty in there. But if you would have paid to get Metro day and date, that would have helped out the service a lot. Look, Outer Worlds being day and date. Look how that's helping the service. You know what I'm saying? So,
but they already have one of the biggest cash cows in mobile and gaming, which is Minecraft. They could just have Minecraft make an exclusive game to Xbox platform only. And put it on.
They ain't gonna do that.
No. They ain't gonna do that. But that would be the smartest thing. Like Mike, Bunny, don't get me started on that, Bunny. I already got one rant coming. Don't get me started on why Microsoft refuses to take the biggest game in the world and make it exclusive.
No, they don't even have to make it exclusive to their platform. What I'm saying is you can make all the Minecraft games you want, but make one game that nobody will be able to play anywhere else but on your platform.
Look, even Epic Games with Fortnite, they even said, we're not even allowing you to get our mobile game on Google Play. You got to go to the Epic Store. Like, I don't get it, but I'm not even going to start. Let me shut up.
I mean, because I know people who personally bought, like one of my friends personally bought her kid an Xbox. I can't remember if it was the 360 or the one of them, just for the Minecraft edition bundle that came out with it. If they did one Minecraft game where the only place you could play it is Xbox,
or the newest editions premiere on Xbox, you're exclusive.
Not even that.
I think they would do that. I think they would do that before they would do it full exclusive. I think they'll say 6 months on Xbox.
6 months on Xbox first, and then you can get it. But everybody else is getting the older version.
Right. They already do that. They already do that for Xbox and PC.
I mean, but my thing is,
for Minecraft.
But my thing is
Bedrock versions.
I think that was something you're talking. I think that was that particular version. I don't know if they normally do that with. I think they did. PlayStation didn't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to upgrade because that was going to require Xbox Live, right? Isn't that the case?
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure. Sorry, Bunny. Though you
Yeah. No, I was saying is like you're worried. Like everybody's like, well, you could throw this amount of money. You could throw this amount of money. They own Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically like you got free labor to make an exclusive game for your. I mean, you see what I mean? It's not like you have to go and pay THQ Nordic $20 million to get something day and date.
Yeah, they
You
need to
have your
pick.
own studio that has a cash cow. Minecraft's a cash cow.
Yeah, they got it.
And
They
they
got.
already
They
sitting on
could.
it.
I
If they
get it.
did
I
that,
like
they'd
I
make
like their
a lot
products.
of money.
I like the product model, but sometimes you gotta, success mimics success. Look at what PlayStation did. And look, I don't like PlayStation games. You know what I'm saying? But I can give kudos where kudos is deserved. Look at what PlayStation did at the end of the generation. They threw everything at you but the kitchen freaking sink to get you on board.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see Microsoft just saying we're holding off till next gen, thinking that people are just going to jump on it. I don't know how that's going to work. I'm not saying it ain't. I just don't know how it's going to work. I could be wrong, but I don't know, man. I just don't know.
They're hoping to pull a Nintendo. Because, like you said, with the Wii U, they didn't throw nothing. They just threw Breath of the Wild out there. And that was it.
I don't know.
Well,
and then the Switch just took off.
Well, you know what? At the end of the PS3 generation, they did I think The Last of Us came out in 2013. Beyond Two Souls, and, they did kind of go for it towards the end. But I also think, let's be honest, they also had some help at the start of this generation. Also, let's be honest about that. They had some help, but I see where you coming from, Moss.
Be interesting to see.
Yeah. So. So y'all got anything else about that? That was a good discussion. Great discussion. So let's move on to the next topic. If my phone acting stupid. Okay, let me go here.
It's mad that you tried to stream the game through it.
Exactly.
Did they win or lose?
They won, and the game is over with. But let's get to the next topic. The next topic I am going to talk about is.
What you want to talk about? I didn't even notice number 2, bro.
Yeah. Oh, you ain't noticing? You notice it now?
Yeah. Well, you want to touch on that while we talking about Minecraft?
Yeah. Because we actually kind of hit on it already.
Yeah.
So let's talk about revenue.
Oh shoot, my bad, Devin. Let me copy this. Devin,
oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I sent it to him.
They just left you all out.
I'm just going with the flow,
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I forgot to send it to you. But so apparently, Xbox, what is it? Is it revenue or profit? This is revenue, right, Moss?
This is revenue. This is revenue.
They made $10.6 billion in revenue, right?
Yep.
Over what the fiscal year was, it like 2018 fiscal year?
That is correct.
All right. And of course, okay, I'm gonna go down the top 10. Sony was number 1 with $16.5 billion in revenue. Games only, no other stuff, no this games. Microsoft was number 2 at $10.4 billion. Now, Nintendo was number 3 with $9.9 billion. Now, number 4, Activision, 5, EA, 6, Tencent Games, and 7 was Bandai Namco. So, Moss,
yes,
I was listening to you last night on multiplayer, or no, I'm sorry, no multiplayer. What show was it last night? Like Zari do so many damn shows.
Show. We get the marching order. It could have been anything. It could have been.
Lord knows with them, I'm like a new podcast.
They do so many damn shows. I'd be like, what the hell? Well, anyway, I was listening. Now, my Xbox brothers, we're kind of like, including myself, I was kind of like, okay, if Sony has all these consoles sold, they're dominating everything. Why isn't their money double Xbox, right?
Yeah.
So MM2K was on his shit last night. He came through with, you know what? Let him go ahead and tell you. Moss, hold on, let me ask you this question first. Xbox revenues, $10.6 billion. Why is that? In your opinion? Go ahead.
So,
brother.
In my opinion, in my accurate description of what I was saying yesterday. See, we got to be void of Neethel. See, what Neethel's like to do with his sly, slick ass pause is he likes to go and he likes to twist MM2K words. See, but I got proof right here. I got proof right here that I'm going to read to you guys in my explanation of what I think this 10.4 billion is from. Now, regardless, I believe that off of third-party games, Microsoft, off of third-party games alone, like, and their first-party game. Well, no. Let me back up a little. I believe that at least $7 billion, $7.5 billion, Microsoft made not off the strength of Minecraft and Fortnite. I believe that 7.5 came from their games. And we got to remember, this is 2018 we're talking about, for crying out loud. You know what I'm saying? So we're talking about their games and the shit in relation to games that they were able to sell in 2018, which wasn't the greatest year. They had Sea of Thieves, right? They did have State of Decay, and they did like slightly chart on NPD, but then they dropped off faster than Wile E. Coyote off the cliff, right? So, and in contrast, we had Sony that had Spider-Man, God of War, right? Mm-hmm. So I want to say that at least, and then we had Red Dead Redemption 2, and we had Call of Duties. And when you look at the sales of those games, those big games, the biggest selling games, the sales margin was 2-1, right? So if the sales margin was 2-1 for the biggest AAA games, then how in the hell is Xbox only $6.5 billion behind Microsoft? I mean, how is Xbox only $6.5 billion behind Sony? Well, what Microsoft has in its corner, which is, it's fine, it's all fair and love and war, is they have Minecraft. And Minecraft last year signed a major deal with schools across the country, you know what I'm saying, to be in their schools. And then they also rely more on Fortnite money. There's a lot of Fortnite transactions done on Microsoft. So I speculate that around $3 billion of that is from Minecraft and from Fortnite. Now, my homie Neethles and Post Up, before we even went live, I'm going to tell the truth. Before we went even live, they tried to twist my words. But I didn't say all of their money, but I believe at least $3 billion of that money comes from Fortnite and what's it called? Because again, and my reason being is that with Red Dead Redemption 2, Assassin's Creed, the fact that they had Spider-Man, the fact that they had God of War, the fact that even Call of Duty, everything that we both had outsold 2-1 on PlayStation, and then they had God of War and Spider-Man on top of it. There's, what would explain that besides the fact that they have Minecraft that is selling out of the wazoo everywhere, and it's available everywhere too. That's just my theory. Okay, now I shut up.
Hey man, listen. Listen, man. You broke that down pretty good.
Yes.
You broke it down pretty good.
I went over that with my lawyer several times before the show.
It seems like. And I'm going to be honest, man. I'm not mad at you. I don't disagree with it. I mean, shit, you're making some valid points, man. I can't really argue with what you're saying. But at the end of the day,
yeah,
it is what it is. Shit. That was a great investment.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, no, definitely. No,
it's a great investment by Microsoft. Neverland, Dirk Rickety, you held your own on WP. Thank you, brother. I thought I did too, because they was trying to get me for a second. But I said, nah, y'all can't get me. I'm from Detroit City, damn it. No, but Moss, you made a good point, man. Yeah, but I actually kind of agree with what you're saying, but like I said, it is what it is. That was a great investment by them. I can't hate on their business strategy. So, so yeah, I mean, yeah.
And I get it, Dirt. I get it that I understand why there's a Sea of Thieves, because the mind state at Microsoft is we don't want to bleed no more money on AAA games that don't work for us. aren't working for us this generation. And we got this motherfucker Sachi and Nadella sitting at the realm, and he don't get all this shit. This shit don't make sense to him on why we bleed money on AAA games and we don't make anything from that. So I get that. So that's why they came up with CD. That's why they keep coming up with these gimmicky games that they're hoping will have microtransactions and shit that'll keep people coming like Minecraft. But here's the problem with that. Minecraft is a diamond in the rough. Mm-hmm. You can't just put some ingredients in the oven and then 5 minutes later, ding, you come up with another Minecraft. Sometimes you just got to do the hard work, put the feet to the pavement, and you just got to come up with some real shit that invigorates your hardcore. And I love the fact that Microsoft has Minecraft to help subsidize the games that we have, but they got to understand that they're not going to be able to crank out Minecraft. They got to show that, okay, we may have Minecraft, but at the same time, we're also going to give you those AAA experiences that you guys came to Xbox for originally.
There you go.
Hey, Moss.
Yes.
Are you talking about the first quarter of its 2020 financial results? Is that what you're getting these numbers off of?
No, this came from, who did this come from? Shit, I had to, but it's the 2018. It's the fiscal 2018 revenue earnings for the gaming division.
Yeah. I don't know where you got it from. Somebody posted it.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. I was curious.
Yeah, so I mean that's great points though. Devin, you got anything about this, or do you give a shit? Or
I'm thinking about like Minecraft Dungeons. Like how's that going?
I think it's supposed to come out next year.
Is that only Xbox or?
No. That's going multiplayer also.
Yeah.
Is that Game Pass one? Yeah, that's
yeah.
Game
It's
Pass,
definitely gonna be Game Pass. All Xbox Game Studios. Yeah. And you know what? I think that game's gonna do well for them though. It's Minecraft, and it's like a Minecraft RPG.
Yeah, like a Minecraft RPG type of Diablo type of game.
And guess what? I wouldn't play that shit if it wasn't for Game Pass. So because of Game Pass, I'm going to play it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to download it and play it. So.
I'm gonna laugh at you when you do.
Hey,
yeah, I'm gonna go offline, so y'all don't say
that shit. It's not even that. I mean, like that's a type of game that I would normally play, but I don't play Minecraft now just because I think it's with the first person view, it makes me sick, so I don't play Minecraft now.
Yeah, but that's not first person though. Isn't it third?
I don't think so.
Isometric?
Minecraft is third.
Yeah, I'll just stick with Dragon Quest Builders.
Oh, okay.
It's a cuter game.
Cuter? Oh, shit.
I see the homie Joe Hansel in the chat. Hey, Joe Hansel, I didn't say that schools traded in their carrot sticks and their fruit cups and they paid $1.2 billion. I said we get in culmination with it being sold on Xbox, on PC, and on the mighty PlayStation with over 100 million consoles, along with the schools. You know what I'm saying? That would have at Minecraft's current price, and this doesn't include all the microtransactions, that's 25 million. I don't think it's too hard to fathom that Minecraft, and through combination of all three of those entities, sold 25 million last year. I don't think that's too hard to fathom.
That's crazy. Didn't that game first come out on the 360, man?
Yeah, yep.
That shit is crazy.
Mobile.
And then mobile too.
PC.
PC.
That shit is a monster, man. That shit a monster. That's not even a joke.
Game ever.
And I would like to say hello to all the new faces in the chat. And if you guys have not hit the like button yet, could you guys go ahead and hit that like button for us, please?
Yeah, hit the like button for us.
I mean, let's think about it, y'all. We got PC, we got Xbox, we got PlayStation, we got Nintendo, and we got mobile. That's 5 entities. So 5 divided into 24 is what? A little less under 5 million? Y'all think it's too impossible to believe that Minecraft, the best-selling game of all time, sold 5 million on all of those platforms? Again, and that's not including the money that they made from that teacher deal. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, listen,
and I'm getting ready to look up something real quick here. Go ahead and continue talking because I'm looking up something about Minecraft.
Oh, no, go ahead.
A lot of people playing Fortnite the past couple of years. I don't know if Minecraft will be up to 5 million on all consoles. Maybe I don't know about mobile. Like everybody was playing Fortnite.
Okay, that's what I wanted to look up. Like on the Nintendo eShop, Minecraft has been in the top 30 for a while.
Yeah, it's been in the top 5.
I
The
mean,
shit just won't
30
stop
is a
selling.
30 is a big number. You know.
Yeah. Like my man Joey said, it's like GTA 5. The shit won't stop selling. It won't stop selling,
It
bro.
don't
You would think
stop.
all the damn kids got it, but it won't stop
Yeah.
selling, man.
Like right now, it's sitting at number 9 on the eShop
Yeah, that's
for
crazy.
$30.
Yeah,
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, so man, Xbox is getting like some of that money, most of that money, man. So yeah, you're right, Moss. And you know what?
And then it says on the eShop that it offers in-game purchases. So besides you paying the 30 for the game, you got whatever you can purchase in the game also.
Hey, look, I want to say this because we got a Tsunami. Come back. I know Tsunami. Bring your ass back in here. Bring your ass here. There you go, Tsunami. Bring your ass.
There you go, Dave. Timberwolves
Oh,
just won by 1 point. Overtime. Let's go.
No,
Oh,
because
okay.
when we go into this Fallout 76 thing, this is going to get hellified entertaining because we got Tsunami up in here. He was talking all his shit on Twitter.
Oh shit! Hey, let me say this before you start.
Yeah, you bring your ass
before you start. Yo, Hanzo, hey man. So my man say so Minecraft is better than all the PlayStation games because it sells better, right? LOL. It's a joke, bro. Calm down,
Pony. Pony logic, yeah.
If you using Pony logic, specifically that J-Dub logic, it's all about sales with them, right? So that's a great point,
it's been top 3, top 5 on PlayStation.
Yeah,
as well.
I mean, and then I'm looking at some of the in-game purchases on the Switch. You could go in and buy the mine coins. Like the most expensive one is $50.
See, come on, man, that thing just bleeds money. So, and it's why, and Minecraft is why we even have an Xbox Game Pass, where Microsoft is willing to be in the red and give you subscription services for $1. So I get why these games have to exist. It's just that they can't be too heavy-handed and say, well, we're going to wait until we make a gazillion dollars before we make another AAA banger. They can't do that. There has to be a balance to it.
Yeah. Have to be a balance to it, man. Have to be a balance to it. Tsunami, what's up, bro?
What's going on, man? I've been away for a while. I always forget to join in, but
just slow down, dirty motherfucker.
No, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. But let me get to my girl Snow Bunny. Snow Bunny, you got a Switch report for us?
Not much is going on, just like everywhere else. The only thing the biggest things that's been going on now is the uproar where Nintendo is actually giving refunds in Japan about Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE Encore, because it is a long title. It seems that when the game came out on the Wii U, Atlas, when they ported it to the West, they changed it and censored some things in the game, and the Japanese version went completely uncensored. Well, right now it seems that the version that's coming out in January is going to be the Western censored version. And in Japan, they did not explain that to the people well. Like they were using parts of the Japanese screenshots advertising the game. So people who purchased it or pre-purchased it on the eShop in Japan, they were quite upset about it. So Nintendo has issued a very long apology and is issuing refunds to people in Japan for the
What did
game.
they censor?
It was some outfits, some of the speech dialogue, some of the outfits in the game. And right now, because of this, on the Amazon eShop, on the Amazon shop in Japan, the Wii U version is like one of the top sellers of the game right now. So they censored it to make it more appealing to people in the West. But with this re-release, Nintendo just decided they weren't going to do 2 games. They just picked the Western version, and that's the version that both Japan and everywhere else in the world is getting. That's about the biggest thing going on right now with us. the Ring Fit Adventure came out.
Yeah,
I saw that.
I saw
It
that shit
got a
too.
It's like the new Wii Fit.
it got a far better Metacritic score than I thought it was going to get.
What was the Metacritic score?
I believe it's like a 79.
Metacritic got some frauds.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But people are saying that it's more of a workout than what the Wii Fit was.
I used to like the Wii Fit.
I believe it.
I was looking at getting it, but then I realized I was like, man, my knee is too bad to even attempt that.
He's too old for that shit, buddy. He's
You
too
can do
old
the
for that
hand
shit.
ones. You can do the arm and hand ones.
My hand, I'm going in for nerve test to see if I have carpal tunnel. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you can't be. Yeah, you ain't about to mess with that little ring.
But yeah, so it got a far better Metacritic score than I thought it was going to get. And it's looking like it's quite popular, actually. Yeah, it got a 79 Metacritic score. And next week is Luigi's Mansion.
Oh, shit. I know you can't wait for that.
Oh, no. I already got it pre-ordered.
Ah, shit.
Don't sleep, dude. That game's going to be dope, bro.
Hey, I believe you, but I don't give a shit. I'm not a Nintendo guy. We all know that.
Come on, you hype up 2K like it's good.
Hey, I'm a nigga, man. Hey, give me some hoops, guys. Give me some
so
hoops.
racist.
You need that 2-star gameplay.
Hey.
No, but wait a minute, guys. On the list here, that's it for my Switch report. Which fiasco should we go into? The Fallout 76 or the WWE 2K?
We're gonna get to, let's do the Fallout 76 first because we got tsunamis. Out of here.
Oh,
shit.
I'm tired of this shit.
For like
Let's
6 years.
Tweet, let everybody know. Ding, ding, ding. It's gonna feel like WWE after I power on this motherfucker. No,
oh shit!
I just gotta dish it like I get it. If you was a little lighter on Microsoft, might have been a little lighter on your
Sorry, man.
Hold on now. Let's tell everybody that don't know about what's going on with Fallout 76.
The Moss effect.
So apparently, Bethesda has announced that they will have a membership for Fallout 76. What's the prices, Moss? Is it? I know it's $99 a year, but
$13.99 or $12.99 a month.
$12.99 a month.
Mm-hmm.
More than Game Pass and PS now.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold up. Let's get something straight. Why is everybody getting up in arms about this? World of Warcraft.
Hey, buddy, let them do it.
This ain't no World of Warcraft.
No.
They're gonna get this frying pan up the head. Let them do it.
No. They're trying to turn it into a World of Warcraft type game.
No,
but World of Warcraft.
They said this to play by yourself.
No. See, here's the problem. Everybody on this panel has not played the game. I play it extensively. Here's what's going on. Just like ESO, Elder Scrolls Online, what Bethesda said is they said for those of you guys that want to play this games as a service, that want all this new shit like a World of Warcraft, we are going to spin it off into a World of Warcraft type game. What ESO did was they created ESO Plus. Now they created Fallout 76 first. It's the same exact thing. When people were setting their hairs on fire and jumping into volcanoes, swan diving with nothing but their party socks on, little by little, it worked for Elder Scrolls Online, and they went up to 10 million plus. Okay,
but do you know why? They
What'd
had
you
a
say?
fan base.
Who?
I said Elder Scrolls Online had a fan base.
So does Fallout 76.
Fallout
not like Elder Scrolls.
Let me back it up a little bit. Elder Scrolls Online did not have a fan base when it first started. People hated that game.
It was a beta when it first came out.
I was a beta tester for that game. I have a friend that worked at Bethesda at the time. No, I was an alpha tester. People hated that game. There's more people playing Fallout 76 on PC now than there was Elder Scrolls combined within the first year. So they rolled out this model and it worked for Elder Scrolls Online, and now they're at 10 million plus.
But isn't Elder Scrolls like a multiplayer world?
It's the same thing, same as Fallout 76. It's the same thing. This is what I see. This is the problem. You guys don't play these games, but you're like armchair quarterback Joe Montana.
I was reading the articles. I was reading the articles, and they say
this is what I was reading the article.
They said you pay $100 a year to play by yourself.
This is what MM2K understand.
No,
this is the only.
No, they don't play a game like that. They do not charge you to play by yourself. They're turning it into a massive multiplayer.
Well, they're not, and really no. This is an addition.
Private service.
Like ESO Plus. This is an addition. You can still play the base game with all the year one content free of charge. You don't have to pay to play this game. It's just
we know that.
If you want all this extra shit, then you pay like you did with ESO Plus. I can.
So you get all the content.
No, you got a whole. You get all the first content, all the DLC that was free. All that shit remains as part of the base game. The battle royale.
No, I'm talking about they cut a lot of content to put it behind this paywall.
No, most of the content was free within the first year. See, here's what I understand.
Exclusive bonuses, exclusive worlds. Servers.
They had to build all that stuff. That's what they did. When they took that backlash, because you gotta think about the
backlash because the game was broken and janky.
Here, let me.
But what I'm saying is when that happened is when they started making all this shit for it.
See, here's the problem. Here's the problem with that argument. This is the thing that really makes me roll my eyes back. This is the only community where there's a product or service that you don't have to consume in order for you to be a master of. If you're a wine tester, you have to taste the wine. If you're a food critic, you have to eat the food. If you're a movie critic, you have to watch the movie. But you got so many people talking about Fallout 76 and they haven't played 2 seconds of it. Everything that you just said, Tsunami, was utterly false. From the release of the game,
I'm talking about fans. I'm talking about
fans. I am a fan of the game.
Okay, well, so was Angry Joe, and he had a whole big thing about
I'm telling you what the fans are saying. There are millions of people playing this game right now, particularly on PC. That's why the PC price hasn't dropped. It's still $60 on PC because all the console people stopped playing it, but the PC people are still playing it.
Probably because of mods.
They made all the investments in PC. There's more people playing this within the same time frame than playing ESO. This is stuff that people over the year have been asking for. And what Bethesda said is the main thing that they wanted private servers because people were getting griefed. And they were like, okay, it's going to be paid for. We're not going to give this to you for free. What they've decided to do is bundle it in a package where not only you get your private server, but you get some of these other perks. That's all this is. This is just another ESO Plus. That's all it is.
But I'm looking at tweets from fans, and I'm looking at, YouTubers.
They're not fans. I'm telling you. Most of the people.
Did you see the Angry Joe? Joe video?
Angry Joe is angry about everything. Angry Joe stays with a constant hemorrhoid about everything. Okay, that's his whole stick. That's how he gets paid. I'm not going to be mad at him. What I can tell you is for authentic Fallout players, they're either saying one or two things. Oh, I don't care. I'm not getting that. That's the boat that I fall into. Or they're saying, you know what? I like that. I want my own private server. I'm going to invest in it just like I invested in the
That's fine, and I agree with that. But do you think that it should be $100 a year or $13 a month?
Yeah, I mean, one game. That's what ESO was. Hold on, if you're not
that
Mario,
shit is cheap.
Do you think that World of Warcraft should be what it is? Do you think there should be a subscription service with World of Warcraft?
I can't speak on World of Warcraft.
Why can't you? Why can't you?
Because I've never looked into it. Because I've never looked into it.
Oh shit!
Hold on, you ain't looked into Fallout because you ain't.
Yes, I have.
You haven't played the game, Tsunami. Again, the only consumer product that you don't have to taste it, you don't have to indulge in it, and you've looked into it.
From the most part, what I've been seeing is that people were upset about Fallout 76 as a game first.
They
were mad at the game first.
Upset about Fallout 76.
Charge them for more shit.
The majority of the people
they said fix the game first. That's what they were saying.
The game is fixed. The game is fixed. Most of the people that were complaining about game didn't even play the game. These same people that you're saying are fans, I've questioned them on Twitter today. Follow my Twitter feeds. And I said, show some receipts. One guy said to me, oh yeah, I played Fallout 76 for 200 hours and I hated every minute of it. I said, why? Are you a reviewer? Shut the fuck up. You ain't played the game.
He said it for 200 hours.
He said he played for 200 hours.
Let's like a pony today showed me his gamer score. He almost 200,000. I'm like, are you a pony or you sound like one of them niggas that just talk online then go play on your Xbox? That's
These people do not play the game. Here's what happened. Fallout 76 came out in a year where you had God of War, you had Spider-Man, you had Assassin's Creed, you had games that had newer, polished iterations of themselves. And even though Todd Howard told you that this was an experiment, it was going to be buggy, he laughed about it on stage, people were not trying to hear that because they were fans of Fallout 4, and Fallout 76 came out at $60, and it shouldn't have done that. I admit that, right? With that being said...
that's what most of it comes from, is like price versus expectation.
But here's the problem. Most of the people that were soured because of all that stuff, they're gone and they'll never play Fallout 76 again. The people that play Fallout 76 past that, they don't care about this shit, yet y'all are still talking about it. Y'all talking about bags, helmets. They're playing the game. I be online with these people and they laugh at y'all. They say y'all are so pathetic because y'all talk about the game more than you play it. So while this is coming out, people already knew, Tsunami, that these paid servers were coming up. They already knew about it. Bethesda had talked about this months ago.
Did Bethesda over talk and under deliver on everything?
In what
pre-order bags to everything. The game coming out looking like a PS3 game.
The majority of the people that bought Fallout 76 didn't get the $200 model. So the majority of the people that are playing the game don't care about a bag or a fucking helmet. They're playing the fucking game.
Most beautiful looking game ever.
I thought that was only a console exclusive. Did that kit come for PC also?
Yeah, that came for everybody that ordered the Ultimate or the Hemlock Edition or whatever the hell it was. Nobody cares about that. They're playing the game. I'm playing it on PC. Now, what I will admit is that they gave up on the console edition. They said, fuck y'all. That's why they dropped it to $20 and
I got it for free.
It's still horrible. They said fuck the console people.
It was free on Amazon. Right. They said if you buy it for $15, we give you a $15 credit.
They don't even care. All their investment primarily went to PC. On PC, the game is flourishing. And here's why the private servers were big. People were tired of griefing, meaning in the game, if Griggity's playing with me, he can walk up to me and shoot me. And unless I engage with him, it doesn't become a full battle. But he'll keep following me until I engage with him, and then he'll have people come out of the woods and kill me. People were tired of that shit happening. So they said, give us private servers. So they said, okay, we can do that, but it's going to come at a charge. To alleviate the true people playing the game, not the people on the periphery that want to be the armchair quarterbacks, but to satisfy them, they bundled the private servers with a bunch of other shit, not shit that I was included in their original free DLC stuff, but additional shit. And they said, here goes the bundle. And that's it. And they did the same thing with ESO Plus. But my message is to the public is if you are okay with Warcraft's model, then how can you complain about this? Period.
How much did Warcraft cost?
Warcraft is $14.99 a month, and 6 months is $70.
How much did it cost when it came out?
When you buy every expansion when it comes out, it's usually $49 or $59.99 a month.
And in order to play Warcraft, you have
to pay.
You don't have to pay to play this. You don't have to pay. This is to get your private server and some additional loot for your private server. The 90% of the game, 95% of the game is still free and open to the public. The public is just misinformed, and I just don't. And this is beyond Fallout 6. I don't give a fuck about Fallout 76 all like that. I'm playing Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I just don't understand why we, the smartest consumer base in the world, not you, Tsunami. I'm talking about people that know better, act so fucking stupid. Y'all don't inform yourselves, and y'all go out and rant in these tangents, and y'all look so fucking dumb.
This is why I think it's blowing up the way it is. I think that Bethesda lost so much like goodwill with people that when they do something like this, even though it might actually be a good thing and people might want it, they're gonna be like, "Oh, Bethesda, another money grab. I don't trust them no more. They done did me wrong before.
But
I don't trust them."
here's what makes it dumb, Tsunami. Bethesda's very smart, and they are money grubbers. I can admit to that. For the simple fact that they released Fallout 76 at $60, money grubbers. But here's the stupid part. It's not stupid just because people are misinformed. It's stupid because Bethesda knew y'all would do this. I play Fallout 76 at least 3 times a week. I didn't even know that this was coming. You know how I found out? From all this fake outrage. Y'all were helping Bethesda promote something that y'all hate. Y'all were fucking idiots.
Trending on Twitter.
Stop being stupid. Y'all don't make any sense. This is idiocy. And we're the smartest consumer base in the world, and we act like idiots. You're helping Bethesda promote something that y'all claim that y'all hate. Bethesda knew y'all would do this, and that's why they did it this way.
But do you think that's a good thing? Like, I mean, people say, no
free advertising.
But sometimes it is.
Free advertising.
Yeah, it is for
free advertising, whether it's good or bad, it's free advertising.
Okay, how much people talk about Xbox on Twitter? Bad shit, right? People talk about Xbox all the time. That didn't help Xbox.
Because Xbox is just in a different hole.
I mean,
hey, Moss.
A different prism.
Hey, Moss, Mr. Rice Official got a question. So
said,
do I need to taste dog shit to know I don't want to eat it?
Oh shit!
You don't even. Hey, look, y'all so blind. Y'all so blind, silly, and stupid. Y'all don't even know what y'all eating. Y'all don't even know that it's time to eat. Somebody tried to give me the same scenario. Do I got to shovel shit to know that it ain't fun? You don't even know that the shovel's in your hand. Y'all
but back to Tsunami's thing, okay? Because y'all two about to start at it here in the chat. But back to what you were saying about Xbox going, if all the publicity. I can tell you right now, I know some people who are now thinking about getting an Xbox just from this shit on Twitter. The bad shit, the good shit, any shit happening. They're super fucking curious about it. So free advertising.
Maybe next gen.
Well, no, I'm talking about this gen. Some of my friends went out and got Xbox Ones because of shit's being said. So that's what I'm saying. Good advertisement, whether it's good or bad, the name is getting out there, and they don't have to pay a damn dime
but look at how
they don't have to pay a damn dime to do it.
But look at EA. People don't trust EA anymore. People
and look at what
they're still buying the shit though.
But
exactly. There you go. Games. But that doesn't mean nothing. Good news, bad news, whatever. People are still buying it. Even if it's just a sports game, people are still buying it.
Can I let me illuminate this thought that y'all got to remember with Fallout 76, we as a community as a whole, we pretty much rendered it the worst AAA or high profile game this generation. Y'all gave it the lowest score out there. Y'all said it was worse than Crackdown 3. I mean, y'all dogged this. There is no way down for this game to go. Do you think that Bethesda, with all their accolades and all the money that they made, the fact that they made the Oculus Rift, that they were able to sue the Oculus people and get that money for? Do you think that they're that stupid to not know the type of response they would get from this? And they knew it, and they used y'all as pedestals to help promote this shit, and y'all fell right into their trap. That's the thing that got me like, wow, how stupid can you be?
That don't really sound like a good thing exactly. They basically put out a bad product that they know that they knew was a bad product.
It's bad to the public that don't play the game, but to the people that still play the game, which is in the millions, the people that still play the game, that which are mainly on PC, that what we normally do is when Fallout 76 splash screens come on, they're always trying to sell you something, and we just click past it. I didn't even know this was coming out. What helped cement it in my mind what was coming out was that fake outrage on Twitter. So they said people are not responding to this new service coming on. Just bring it to Twitter, and everybody fell right for it. Think about it.
So here's the other part. This has also generated more buzz for a game like the Outer Worlds because they say, get this game. This is the Fallout you want. So, like, I think it's not helping that there's a game that's very similar to it that the previous fans are now championing.
Y'all done soured anybody that is not a hardcore Fallout person. Y'all have already soured them on this game. There is no way they're ever going to play this. They were not going to play this game. They were already eyeing Outer Worlds and saying, this is the Fallout that I wanted, the polished Fallout that they wanted. So the only saturation that they were going to have was with potential hardcore Fallout people that didn't get this game yet, or potential Fallout people that had the game that may have not looked at the splash screens and the advertisements. Y'all have done their dirty work for them.
I think it would have been better if they had just called it something different, like Fallout Online or something different to separate it from
They don't know. Why try to repurpose it?
Because it has such a bad name at this point.
No, they don't care. They're still making money. Y'all gotta understand. Y'all did the same thing.
But they can make more money. They can make
y'all know. See, they know how this works. They've already been through this with ESO. ESO was dog shit. They destroyed Elder Scrolls. ESO. Y'all did this for like 4 or 5 years. Then they rolled out this new initiative, and now it's at 10 million plus. This is history repeating itself.
And the online community for PC gamers is totally different when it comes to a PC game than it does to a console gamer. Like right now, I wonder, my true question here is how many people are outraged that are PC gamers versus how many people are outraged about this who is console gamers?
Well, I know Angry Joe is angry about everything, but he's like going through like different stuff. There are like, it costs $20 to switch your outfit to blue. Like just shit like that. That was just kind of like, what?
This is the same shit I heard for Ghost Recon Breakpoint, and just like Angry Joe. And
I know you don't need it, but
all those hemorrhoid having motherfuckers. I tell
but
them.
They did, but wait a minute, they did. Didn't they do that in
Gears? Gears is a monstrosity. Oh
no! So wait a minute, you're complaining about Fallout 76, but you're not looking at your own game of Gears 5 that did the same thing.
I not agree with that either. I don't think it should be $20 skins either.
But do you think Gears deserves all this outrage? They're doing the same thing.
Well, they have the ultimate pass, so like you got the original ones for free. If you want 2 more skins for $10 each, that's on you.
And with Fallout 76, you get so much.
No, they changed the color.
They gave you a bunch of shit for free. That with the game, they gave out free games with the goddamn game.
Okay,
Angry Joe
is just because one game doesn't make the other one okay.
I'll say this about Angry Joe. Angry Joe plays games, so I'm not mad at Angry Joe. But Dreamcast Guy and Yang Ye, and I'm sorry I'm doing this on your channel. Particularly Yang Ye, they are fucking frauds. I went on Yang's channel, I saw no gameplay. I tried looking for this motherfucker on Twitch. No gameplay. These motherfuckers peddle outrage. That's all they do. And someone like me that's trying to enjoy games, I just don't understand why gamers devalue their brain cells and listen to these motherfuckers. They're not giving you accurate depictions. Fallout 76's new mode is similar to ESO Plus. If ESO Plus was okay and helped them get to 10 million there, if World of Warcraft that forces you to pay in order to play the game is okay, then I don't understand the outrage.
But here's the thing. That's so ingrained into people at this point.
That's a them problem. That's a them problem. Yeah, Fallout says we're doing well without going outside of our hardcore. We're going back to
and not even that.
That's who we're sticking with.
When Fallout 76 was announced and came out, I was sitting there looking at it like, oh, the key, because I played MMOs. I played them for years. I had like my World of Warcraft I just recently got rid of maybe a year or two ago. But I'm used to that model. I was sitting there when Fallout 76 came out, and I said, man, this looks like they're trying to set this up to be a monthly online subscription.
I know Final Fantasy does that too, right?
Yeah, Final Fantasy 11 and Final Fantasy 14. World of Warcraft. When I say I've been playing MMOs for a while, my first one was City of Heroes and City of Villains, which was back in the early 2000s.
Showing your age. Hold on.
Yeah. So my point is when I saw Fallout 76 when it was revealed and everything, I said, man, this game looks like they're trying to set it up to be a online service subscription base. Like they were trying to turn it into an MMO.
Yeah.
And that's what, when I saw that, that's what I saw when I saw it come out and when they revealed it.
Now, if
So-
this game was nice and polished and it ran well from the beginning, I don't think as many people would be upset. But I think
but
because
here's the problem with that.
Even World of Warcraft was not polished when it first
but it was
came
a
out.
PC only game, so PC people
Yeah,
they tend to look at stuff differently.
I see. I had to do some reflection on a lot of this fake outrage, and a lot of it is Bethesda's fault. Bethesda, when it started with Fallout New Vegas. Well, Fallout New Vegas, what Obsidian tried to do, and I love Obsidian, but the only game that I don't like, I only like two games. Alpha Protocol, and I don't like Fallout New Vegas, because what Obsidian tried to do is they tried to take all the lore that they thought should have been in Fallout 3 and just jam pack it in Fallout New Vegas, and the dialogue trees and the missions got convoluted to me. So, but it was a fan favorite with a lot of the casual gamers that normally didn't play the Fallout games. So what Bethesda tried to do is they implemented it in Fallout 4, and they made Fallout a brand house name. So here comes Fallout 76. You make a game that's only for your hardcore, but then you try to sell it to the masses and you charge $60 for it. And it got shitted, and then it came out in the same year as Assassin's Creed, God of War, games that are polished. But to that tsunami, I say this. The problem is Bethesda should have just stuck with their hardcore. Their hardcore wants them to make a Fallout game every 3 years. Fallout games are so large, you can't make.
But that's what I'm saying. They should have did it. They should have did like Final Fantasy. Like Final Fantasy 14 is not Final Fantasy 15 in any way. Like they're a different game.
Yeah, because the Final Fantasy 14
same thing. Fallout 76 is a different game. It's not Fallout 5.
But they packaged it and made it seem like that. Like it's basically like trying to turn Final Fantasy 15 into Final Fantasy 14. Which is like
you can't even do that.
I know, that's my point.
Because Final Fantasy 14 was strictly an online game.
No,
they never came.
Okay,
they never made it
to 12 or whatever one was the online one.
The online one was 11.
Yeah,
so what I'm saying
10 to 11. People are like, "What's this?"
But it was two total story arcs, also.
Yeah, are you trying to say that they tried to trick people by putting a Fallout name on it?
No, they should have called it something Fallout Online. So they specifically
they call it Fallout 76. They didn't number. They called it Fallout 76. But they were trying to pander to their Todd Howard went on stage and said, "Look, y'all, this is something different. This is something new. This is going to be buggy." He said all this shit on stage. The problem is that it came out in a year where games
Hey, what's his feedback? What's his feedback?
You're getting feedback too.
Who, me?
Yeah, you got feedback. Y'all know you got it coming through your speakers.
Yeah, hold on.
It came out in a year that that other games were polished, so it got shitted on, and that's their fault. They should have charged $60, right? I get that point, but we're past all that. We're way past all that. The console people decided they don't want what Fallout 76 is selling, and that's fine. We're past all that. The helmets and the bags and the young this is a travesty. Yeah, we're past all that dumb shit, right? Now they come out with a subscription service that's similar to ESO and is similar to Warcraft. People decided they don't want to play this game, but now they want to pick up their pitchforks and march again over a game that you don't play. Like this, that's retarded. I'm sorry, not to use that term, but that's stupid to me. If you're not, do you complain about Warcraft? Are you complaining about ESO? So stop trying to make it seem like that you're fighting for somebody's rights. Like gamers are stupid and they don't know what to spend their money on. That you're fighting for gamers' rights for the dumb gamers that y'all broke motherfuckers know what the motherfuckers with money should do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make smarter decisions. So that's why y'all broke. But the motherfuckers that got the money don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't get the logic. If you don't like the game, don't play it. So what? But don't do all this fraud and, this is a travesty. I'm He-Man and I'm going to protect the gamers out there. Stop it. The game is going to flourish without you. Go find a game that you do like and play that for once instead of complaining about everything else. Period.
Facts.
All right. I mean, I can see that for any game. True.
Damn.
I don't see these. Again, Dirk, I hate to do this on your channel. Your favorite YouTubers. For the most part, I'll give Angry Joe credit. I like Angry Joe, even though I don't agree with him most of the time. I like him. He's entertaining. Angry Joe plays games. The rest of these motherfuckers, you don't see them playing shit. But y'all want to follow them. Okay.
Hey,
Tell them why you mad. Tell them
can
why
I be
you
honest? Like I know I ain't say shit. Hey, Mars told me if there's some shit you don't care about, don't speak on. I ain't gonna say shit. I don't care about Fallout 76. I don't care about.
He said, I'm a nigga. I'm a hood nigga.
Fuck Fallout. No, but hey, but that was a great discussion, man. I appreciate that. That was pretty good. You know, Mars, man. You know, Mars do that shit. You know, and I'm sorry, I'm making quite use Tsunami.
I don't know why Tsunami keeps fucking with me,
Tsunami.
Hey, listen, you can just call me fat. It's cool.
Y'all be multiplayer. Y'all used to that shit, you know. So,
hey, yo, Tsunami's my art. Ever since that meme, he was like, he's in the D. He's like, why you coming for me? Because you made that meme, motherfucker.
We're coming for you, nigga.
The Moss effect. The Moss effect.
That shit's kind of funny though. The Moss effect. They say, hey, nobody. Did you hear about the Moss effects? Nobody. And Devin, I know Devin saw it.
Well, I saw something about the Moss effect that Nick was putting up. And wasn't that yesterday? And I was like, what are y'all talking about?
That shit funny. They say every game he likes gets a low Metacritic.
Yeah, here comes Beatles with his shit yesterday.
Well, I can't say nothing. Like I said, my friend claims I play mostly trash, so it really doesn't matter.
No. That's opinion based. If a game come out and it's 85 and you say it's trash, that's an opinion based. When it come out,
no, my shit be in the 50s. Some of the shit I play is in the 50s.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I dropped a video earlier today where I was talking about, and this is before I knew. Like I said, I play this game 3 times a week, whether it's between PC or PlayStation via remote play. I didn't even know this was coming. Thank y'all for informing me, right? So I can let other people know about it because I'm not invested in it. But with that being said, I didn't even know this was coming out. But I made a video today talking about this where we put so much emphasis on having a hive mind, even though we got access to the internet, we got access to a plethora of information, we got access to get things in our hands ourselves and rate them and all this stuff, and we want to act like a hive mind so much. Like, I don't get it, y'all. Like, open your minds up, man. Don't y'all get tired of this shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck a Metacritic score.
Me personally, I only throw it because I get it, so therefore I'm only doing it to fuck with you, not because I actually like.
I'm talking about even beyond Fallout 76. Like my thesis was Outworlds, and but the simple fact that it got an 86, you got people online talking about, yeah, it's not a top-notch quality game because it's Xbox. Like, why do y'all care about what a group of other people are saying about a game when you got Redbox, you got GameFly, you got Game Pass, you could try the game out for $1. Like, back in the 90s, we didn't have this shit, so I can understand back then.
You might love a dog shit game to death to this day. Like, you see Sean like Shenmue, and he gonna consider like it, but there's no internet to tell him not to.
Exactly. That's the thing. Yes, Tsunami. That's it. The internet tells you what you should or should not like. And I gotta apologize to we had a little back and forth, but I love Soul. I love Soul like a brother. He's a good guy. Check out Smash Podcast on Saturdays. But even when he was saying to me, I'm looking out for gamers. You don't know what these gamers like from a can of paint. How can you make a decision for somebody 5,000 miles away?
Absolutely.
Let them make their own decision. I don't get this Homelander mentality. Stop it.
Hey, you know what's so funny though? I wish the internet. Well, it was around back then when the first Shenmue came out, but I wish it was like it is now. It would have told me not to buy that dog shit. Shenmue, the first one.
Yeah, you had to rely on like forums and stuff like that,
and
like,
books and books. Yeah. Man, that was a great discussion, y'all. Let's look at a couple of small topics before we go ahead and get out of here.
Yep.
Very small topics. So Metacritic is 69, man. So look. I don't know why I'm bringing this up, but hold on, wait.
I know why.
Fatal Charade, hey man, you know, listen, brother. We all have our own opinion.
Don't talk on there.
Shenmue is a sensitive subject for me, man. Very sensitive subject. A lot of people know the story. Some don't. I don't feel like saying it right now. But fuck Shenmue. I mean that with all my heart and soul. All right. So anyway, let's go. So Medieval, excuse me, 69 Metacritic. Now, Moss, is Medieval? Is this the PS4's Voodoo Vince?
Yes, that's exactly what I said.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is why people need to really think about this hive mind. If you like Medieval, you like it. See how y'all paint yourselves in a box. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. That's why I said 2019. You can say what you want about Gears 5. Gears 5 may not be my cup of tea, but 2019 looks spooky all the way around. We done heard some somber and shit about Death Stranding. You know what I'm saying? If it ends up being true, oh my God. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
like,
my.
oh wow. You know, like,
Pardon me, excuse me.
Yeah, like, stop putting yourselves in a box, being so damn conveyor belt. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a 69. If you enjoy it, enjoy it. You know, you like it, I love it. Whatever.
I just want to put this out there. Voodoo Vince got a higher score. All right.
Yeah.
So as much as y'all was talking about Voodoo Vince, it's a remake for people that liked it. So the people that's gonna buy it should be the people that want to play it. So when you try to trash when you try to trash like a game like Voodoo Vince, best believe you're gonna get it back when Medieval come out and it's not doing good.
Hey, that's the only reason we saying this. Because
it's not even because we don't like it. We just gotta talk shit back.
That's it. That's exactly. That's all it is, man. Because listen, this Metacritic score is a shit to me. It's gone too far now, bro. It's like, okay, we understand all of the reviews are summed up in one score, and this is the average. Okay, we get that. It is cool to talk about, but now it's like it's everything in this little on Twitter and YouTube. These Metacritic scores mean everything. Like, oh shit, this game is a 77. It's trash. What?
Yeah.
Like you said earlier, Moss, this game 86 is trash.
It's checks and balances. Everybody wants to check the other person on their stuff. When their stuff come out, we're just checking them back. So it's checks and balances.
Yeah.
And people don't even believe. Like, honestly, for Metacritic, if it's not a 90 something or a 60 something, it's opinion.
Right.
Like, when it's in the 50s and 60s, I'm like, all right, maybe I shouldn't touch this game. If it's in the 90s, all right, this is a great game. If it's this 85 to a 75, it's an opinion. You might like it better than somebody else. Mm-hmm. So, like, it's like people would take, it went from an 86 to an 85, or it went from 85 to 84. It's the same game.
But here's the funniest. But here's the funniest thing.
I had a whole argument with some ponies. They were trying to beat my legs. I said, that's been spooky over there on PlayStation. Y'all ain't have nothing good to play. MLB. I say you gonna put MLB out your ass. All right, you can have it.
Nah, but do you guys want to know what I'm chuckling the whole thing about? Because you guys know how I feel about Metacritic scores and everything. Mm-hmm. But here's what I'm chuckling about with the whole thing. This was a PlayStation exclusive, and it came out as a 69. And you know, everybody downs the Nintendo Switch and everything. But how is it that an exercise game for the Nintendo Switch is an exclusive got a higher Metacritic score?
Exactly.
So,
Bunny.
She said the Connect game came out on the Switch and it's better.
I'm gonna put you on multiplayer next week. I'm put you on multiplayer this week. You gotta beat these legs.
No, Bunny can't go on that podcast.
Because when you think about it, and you know everybody goes by Metacritic is the best thing. How is it an exercise game on the Nintendo Switch got a higher Metacritic score than the exclusive on PlayStation 4?
No, not just an exclusive. Almost all of them, except for MLB. My bad. MLB got it. It's an annual sports game played by people that love baseball. My bad.
Hey y'all, I remember having a discussion with a PlayStation guy. Say, yeah, man, you know, PlayStation, you know, multiplayer games, they ain't got that many multiplayer games. What are you talking about? We have MLB The Show. What nigga? No, what do you say? Come on, cuz don't come on me with no damn MLB The Show. It's a multiplayer. I know it's multiplayer, but it's a sports game, bro. You know, don't come at me with that shit. It's funny, man.
I mean, so if Metacritic is God, how did that happen? I mean, you already shit on the Switch because of the power factor, and you wouldn't play dog shit on it because it's going to look like dog shit. But here's a game for your platform, a few games for your platform. Because what was Days Gone, a 71 on Metacritic?
Guess what, buddy?
Here's Ring Fit Adventures is a 79 Metacritic.
Oh shit! So
talk that shit, bunny.
You said Ring Fit got a higher Metacritic score than Days Gone
than any PlayStation first party game except from MLB.
This year?
Yep, all year.
Oh man, I can't believe it. Hold on, wait. I can't believe that shit. You telling me Ring Fit? Hold on, wait. Damn. Now she somebody's making a great point. Y'all know, like we're all being sarcastic right now, but she's making a great point. How Metacritic doesn't mean shit. Do you understand what she's doing? She's making a great point. How Metacritic don't mean shit.
They like Pony told me today, Astro bot better than Gears. I said,
right,
Astro. Come on now.
I mean, now do you understand why I don't go by Metacritic for shit?
Listen, I just used to throw mud. I don't believe in nothing besides as a tool to beat Pony's back when they talk shit about Xbox.
I'm about to put this shit on Twitter, Snow Bunny. I'm about to put how you just show how Metacritic don't mean a damn thing. I'm about to put this shit.
Oh shit!
And they said Gears 5 was bad because it got an 85.
Right?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Damn.
It's you know what? Honestly, you know what it is? I can tell you right now. God of War ruined Metacritic for everybody. God of War was that good and beloved that anything that's not God of War level is like, oh, that's dog shit. Like, when in the world is the 85 dog shit?
Hey, Sudo, let me ask you this.
Let me say something real quick.
Let me ask you this. All right, go ahead, Mom.
Blizzard Entertainment.
Oh yeah, Mike Ybarra.
Yeah, Mike Ybarra. They haven't responded or reciprocated the fact that this excellent individual is not part of their team. See, he got a lot of work to do, in my opinion. But that's just me. I'm sorry. Go ahead, carry on. Fun little fact.
Oh, wait a minute. Wasn't Medieval at 69 Metacritic?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't tell me it dropped.
7.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
You say what? What you say?
No.
Yes.
What's the say? Hold on. What you say? Say we talking about. Hold on. I missed what you said.
Voodoo Vince for the win.
What did that drop down? Oh, it dropped down to 67.
Yeah. These that launches got a better score. Oh no!
Shit. Oh, not like this.
There ain't nothing to do. It's boring.
Yo, listen. When I said PlayStation this year has been spooky, it's been spooky.
No, I said that 6 months ago.
I said, yo, it's been kind of dry since Spider-Man, and it's not looking good in the next couple months. Like, you might want to just chill out for a second. But you know,
couple months has been all year.
It's been over a year. Spider-Man came out September.
Man,
they had a quote banger in over a year.
What I'm gonna say is, are they gonna call the same developers from God of War trash now that majority of them are over at Xbox?
Probably will.
And then trash now, huh?
And then if it does good, they're gonna be like, it's because of PlayStation. We had to make y'all great.
It's God of War.
Yeah,
they're gonna flip it back and forth, huh?
Yeah.
What's the name of that game? Ring Fit.
Ring Fit is. I will type it in chat
some shit
for
called
you.
Ring Fit.
Ring Fit Adventures or something.
Ring Fit Adventures. Okay, type that shit. This shit is
Dirt said, all right, I'm back with the shit now. All right, let me just spill some little mud real quick. He's like, I'm tired of y'all PlayStation.
Look in our chat where
Discord.
Nah, in the party chat. I mean, not party chat, damn it.
DM, this said DM.
Yeah, you know what I mean? My damn computer over here blowing up shit. I
Damn.
know, I know.
You must have an Acer.
I'm about to get it.
Shit, man.
I'm about to get
King's
Ring
player
Fit. I'm
here,
about to cop
man.
it.
King's player here,
Oh,
man.
Kings, the
Shit,
homie
man.
King said Dirt Griggity Xbox spooky since
There you go.
2013. Don't worry, Battletoads.
Yeah, hey, listen.
I bet him
listen.
$100 he didn't
Wait.
beat the original.
Pause. Listen. If Battletoads gets a 70 or above, I'm talking so
don't
much
do that
shit.
to him.
Oh,
Don't do
hey.
that to
Talking
them
so
Tsunami.
much shit.
Can
Don't do
you
that to them,
imagine if that shit gets
Do
higher
not do
days
that.
going?
Oh my God.
I don't have hope for it,
Ma.
but if it happens,
Oh,
it will.
man.
Listen.
It will. You know, 4chan had that whole thing a couple years ago where everybody was calling GameStop. You got Battletoads. It was a whole troll thing. You know, people are gonna buy it. It's gonna start. They'll. I think it will.
I don't know if it's gonna sell because it's gonna be on Game Pass and it's not gonna be like third party.
I think it'll sell.
Everything.
I think people are gonna bring back that whole 4chan stuff.
But listen, I'm chat. Yeah, listening. Clip this. I'm talking so much shit if this gets a 70 or above. Because listen, PlayStation been talking so much shit. I got built up in
And don't let it get higher than Days Gone.
Oh yeah, that's a 71. Listen.
Hey, all I know is I'm tired of seeing that damn Battletoads GIF. Every time it's something they make, oh, look at this GIF. Oh, yeah, okay.
Between Crap and J-Dub?
Crap and J-Dub, that's their favorite GIF. Let me tell you something. If that shit scores above Days Gone, you know, I don't talk a lot of shit. You know, I'm kind of quiet sometimes. If that shit scores above Days Gone, or even Bleeding Edge, because they love to say Bleeding Edge is going to be trash too. That shit goes above Days Gone. Ooh.
Listen, I'm gonna come scoop you. We're gonna get the pitchforks and the fire torches, and we're gonna go run down on J-Dub.
Right.
But let's be completely utterly honest about Medieval, okay? It had its followers and fans, but I played it back on the PS1. It was so underwhelming for me. I didn't even realize a part 2 came out.
It wasn't a part 2, so
no, there's a part 2 on the PlayStation 1.
Oh wow, okay.
The game was bad.
And then it totally went off my brain as a game on PlayStation 1 until they were talking about the remake. So like you gotta factor that into this Metacritic score.
Hidden rocks.
Yeah. And you know what too? Ring Fit costs $80. That's not a cheap game neither. So
nope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so that shit costs $80 and it's a 79 Metacritic.
Oh man.
Oh shit, man.
The dub 30. How much? I mean,
what Medieval has a part 2 on the PlayStation 1?
Yeah,
I'm about to look it up on.
I remember I bought Medieval 1, and you know I was a little younger. I don't really want to play it again. Because see, I had bought Voodoo Vince because I never played it, but I played Medieval. I would get it, like, you know, a little cheap, but I do want Concrete Genie. But yeah,
I did. I wanted it until J-Dub was talking shit, and then I was gonna be like, you know what? I'm not buying it now.
yeah.
But I see Medieval 2 got an 88 on PlayStation back in the day, or no, on PC.
Shitstarter himself in here now. What's up, Shitstarter Neethles?
Oh, it was good.
Hi, Neethles.
Wait, did you hear that, Neethles? You hear the news?
Huh?
You hear the news? Go ahead, Snow Bunny.
No, which news you talking about?
The exposure.
Oh, you talking about
what's it called?
Ring Medieval?
Oh no, he's talking about how Ring Fit Adventure has a 79 Metacritic score over Days Gone, which has a 71, and it's a PlayStation exclusive.
So basically, Ring Fit has a better Metacritic score than anything PlayStation came out with this year besides MLB. Ring Fit at $80.
And it's an exercise game. Exercise.
Yeah. And
Physical work where you have to get up off the couch.
Hey, Mr. Kima, I don't know. Is a person going at crap in J-Dub today? I'm not sure who. I'm not sure.
Who is that person going at crap in J-Dub? I don't know.
I don't know.
I was gonna Jade up today, but I ain't talking crap. I don't like talking to him.
Yeah.
Hey, because crap can pin slap you, motherfucker.
Crap
Fuck
did
outta
assault
here.
you. He assaulted and took your Adidas.
He said a
Yeah, I told Brett
1999
to come
joke.
crap.
Like, fuck outta here.
He's
He's like he said
he
your
got fall
mom.
back tsunami.
He
He's
is
like, your
a
mom.
1999 joke,
Y'all
bro.
wanna hype him up because he said your mom.
Hey, yo, Kings player, Death Stranding will save us. Okay. I'm sure the game will get a decent, a good score because of who made it.
That fan's gonna get a fantastic score.
Yeah, it's gonna get a good score, man.
I
And it's
want
gonna
to take
sell
Jacob
well.
on his bet. He said 93. I said I'll take that.
I think it'd be in the 80s. I think it'd be like high 80s, like 86, 87.
I think
I'm thinking.
Do you think they're gonna bias score that?
I think it'll be like 86, 87.
I think it go either way because if it's a total disappointment, they're gonna get hit hard. But if it's okay, they're gonna get the bonus points.
Oh, Mr. Kim
you
was
see
talking
that?
about you. You like Tsunami.
Okay.
I said
That's
Mr.
not
Kim was
sad.
talking about you, bro, when he said he's on your panel. So he must be talking about you that was going at crap and J-Dub.
No, I was talking to crack. I mean J-Dub. I wasn't talking to crack.
What do you
I
think?
talk to J-Dub. I talk to J-Dub every single day from when I wake up till I go to sleep. That's nothing.
They said
new.
J-Dub is like Tommy from Martin. The motherfucker be on Twitter all day. He ain't really got no job and shit. But he got money,
like I'll be up until like maybe 2 a.m. I wake up and I see in the DMs Jay tweeting about Xbox at like 6, 7 in the morning. I'm like, when did you sleep? When do you?
Hey, he went on the peaceful path for like 3 hours. Remember that bullshit?
He said what?
He said, "I'm not gonna do any more console wars."
Oh my god! It was what 30 minutes? It was like 3 hours, wasn't it? Was it 3 hours? I think it was that long. Shit.
Yeah.
I know he didn't survive. I know he didn't survive more than 6 hours. Because when I saw it, it was like 5 hours. I was like, dude, you ain't even survive 6 hours.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, right.
I mean, I want to say this. I mean, again, I know I'm not Crap's favorite person, but me and
none of us are.
Yeah, me and Diesels ain't. But
he likes dirt though.
Yeah, he likes dirt. Dirt's the worst out of all of us. But with that being said, Crap, if you could just go back to just reporting the news, even when I didn't agree with you, I did appreciate out of your 85 daily videos that at least that you would give us news that may flew under the radar. I think if you go back to that, then you'll probably see some of the
Wait,
the
hold on,
numbers.
what's going on with Crap? I'm out of the loop.
No, I'm just saying just to turn and the propaganda. His videos now are primarily just, Phil Spencer tried to burn down a village of babies. That's all it is now.
Shit.
And
no,
and you got it. Yeah, just go and report the news, man. Report the news like you used to. Still talk your shit. I'm not it, but it was cool getting that little pieces of information, you know what I'm saying, out there, so.
Kings playing next year. Ponies come for Xbox. Fuck niggas. Okay.
That sounds like a sexual threat.
I think the real question is: are Xbox ready to fight next generation? Because they can't fight even now.
Bingo.
Yeah.
I'm doing my best.
We're ready to fight next gen, bro.
This shit's bad. I think you're the last bot I see fighting.
No, but my point is it's not even. We shouldn't be the ones fighting for them. They should be fighting for themselves.
No, because this is what happened.
My PC about to die, yo.
They found shelter in being a PC guy or a neutral gamer, and I think they hide behind that a little bit. Like most PC
hold on,
guys.
You calling me a Moss? You calling me a Moss?
I'm calling out you.
I'm me a Moss on our own show.
I'm calling you a Moss. I'm calling out Noah. I'm calling out Mass. All y'all. I'm calling out Kings.
Count though. You're always a PC guy.
I'm calling out Kings, everybody. I used to be Xbox guys, and y'all became PC guys.
I don't think he's ever coming back.
Yeah, probably not.
Well,
because
Bro,
ponies, they
you
don't
better
have.
not call us on our own show. Moss invented this show at one point.
At one point, I lit the fuse and gave it to Dirt.
He said, "Here, nigga, here, take."
Hot potato.
Exactly.
Hey, My PC, my laptop, I should say, is about to die. My wife told me this shit was charged up. She lied to me. I'm about to go over there.
You ain't got a
Hey,
plug?
woman, you full of shit, man. That shit in her bag. So this is my wife's laptop. I don't know where the hell the shit. It's upstairs somewhere, man.
So we better wrap this up.
Yeah, we about to wrap it up, y'all. We about to wrap it up before the shit goes dead. Now, it just gave me the sign, said, yo, you might need to plug this bitch in. That's exactly what it said. You might need to plug this bitch in. So how long do I have before the shit? Where's the damn thing? Well, anyway, fuck it. All right, y'all, we're about to get out of here, man. Let's go ahead with the outros. MM2K, what's going on with you, bro?
Nothing, man. Poppin'? Just check me out on twitch.tv/mighty1000 or hdc.live for my daily game streams. I am not one of those gamers that talk about games I don't play. And then you can catch me out with the Broadband Bullies. You can catch me out with PNTS Network. And you can catch me petitioning to kick Neethles off of Grandparks for him fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Also at 5 a.m, he does his live streams.
I'm chasing ambulance at 3:30 in the morning. Shout out to King's Blood.
All right. Snow Bunny, I know you about to start your gaming channel up soon, right?
Yes, I'm saving up for a capture card. That's it right now. But I am planning on having a live stream podcast next month with a couple friends of mine talking about some Japanese games and stuff. So that's coming up next month.
Hey Bunny, what resolution you trying to stream at? Because I have one that's actually real decent and it's like less than $100. So if you don't want like an Aver Media or a super expensive one like that, you can get one for like $80.
All right, let me know. We'll talk about it, okay?
Yeah. All right.
All right, cool. All right. Yeah, that's what I've got going on.
Nice. Vin, what's up, bro? Hey, man, we're gonna do another video, man.
Man, it's gonna be coming soon. I'm working on multiple things, like getting some articles ready to get put up on the website, PNTS Network website. I'm setting up an interview to come out sometime soon, within the next couple of months. Interview with somebody special.
Okay.
And I'm playing some games. I'm on Twitter.
All right, it sounds good to me, man. It sounds good to me. Tsunami, brother, when you gonna start a channel up, bro? Oh, you have a channel already?
Listen. I'm building my PC now. I done got my parts picked out. I'm just waiting for them to come back in stock because the AMD stuff is the processors, I guess, is real banging right now. So they all sold out or the prices is high. So as soon as it come down or back in stock, I'm gonna get the CPU. I'm gonna get the GPU from Noah, and I'm gonna build my PC and I'm gonna start streaming, doing some more stuff. But until then, I'm gonna be on Twitter talking that shit.
I feel
playing some Game Pass games. There's one playing right now called FIFA Thieves. It's leaving soon, so I'm trying to run through that real quick.
What the fuck kind of game is that?
Thief of Thieves.
Thief of Thieves.
Oh, Thief of Thieves. Yeah, that's what the chick, right?
Yeah.
I thought you played a game called PP. I thought, what the fuck kind of shit is
that's Nintendo. That's Nintendo exclusive.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
Well, I mean, no, that's I thought that was Death Stranding's tag.
Oh shit.
Shit.
PlayStation.
You gotta come on more.
She's coming for y'all, ponies. She's coming for y'all.
Oh,
She's
man.
learning. She learned how to talk that shit.
Fertilized piss. All right, we about to get out of here. I need to do a video. I did a video
on working for Amazon on the game.
Right. Hey, look, man. The gang will get a good score, bro. Is neither still on here or he came in and said hi?
He left.
You sound fairly confident on that, Dirt.
Because it's a Kojima game, man. You know they're gonna get that shit.
It's not because he thinks the game's gonna be great.
No, the game.
People said the same thing about Days Gone.
But that ain't Kojima though. That's a Kojima game. That shit gonna get. I'm telling you, 87. Watch what I tell you.
That's like saying Metal Gear Solid 4 is a good game.
Listen, they gave Metal Gear Solid 5 of 93, and that game was terrible. That game started off dope. That first scene was dope, man. Once you got in the desert,
and they sold you a demo.
Pretty much.
The first
Ground Zero. That shit was a demo. Yeah, that shit was terrible. That was better than Metal Gear Solid 5 though. That part.
Oh.
But yeah, that was a 93 because they felt it was Kojima, and Kojima, that game was trash, man.
It's because
but this was in Metal Gear Solid.
True.
This ain't Metal Gear Solid
True.
though.
Hey, I don't know who posted a clip of that dude on a little punk ass scooter with like 100 boxes on his back, just riding on it. That shit look terrible, man. I'm sorry, bro. This shit look
No,
terrible.
there was
bro.
a video.
Hey,
He
listen,
was
I was
riding on like a bike, and it was all
Yeah.
boxy and shit like Minecraft.
Yeah, this shit was like
I was watching
Minecraft.
it. I was watching the
That
interview. I
shit
forgot
look
Norman Reedus.
trash.
He was on some kind of panel talking about like Walking Dead and Death Stranding. Like he's like, yeah, I never met Kojima. Del Toro told me just meet the guy, please. And like he's talking about him, like yo, he seems kind of like he doesn't know how to explain it.
You
But
can't
he
explain
doesn't
that
really,
shit.
yeah. Like even he
Yeah.
doesn't seem like he know what the game's like really about.
Right.
It looked like it came straight out of Remember Me DLC.
Remember me? Yeah, I never did play that. But y'all, we're about to get out of here, man. We appreciate
Exactly.
everybody that came through for us tonight. Yeah, so we out there. Peace out, y'all.
Bye.
Have a good night, everybody.